Good morning, everybody. Tab here, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, thank you so much for stopping by to hang out with me today. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this quick little video. I am on my back porch just overlooking my small container garden, as you can see. And I'm about to head out and just check on some things to see how everything is doing. As you can see, I do have some of my plants covered up with some green tulle because the birds do love to attack my plants. And so some of them I do have to cover with a shade cloth as well, because the birds, they do like to hang out on top of the fence. And I'm gonna start with my sugar snaps, you guys. I planted a few containers here, and I am gonna be planting more. I hope you guys can see this okay because it's really bright out here this morning. But I did put up a little trellis here for them because sugar snaps like to climb. So I see that they've already started to attach themselves to the trellis. So hopefully I will get a great harvest off of these. I plan to have the whole entire area here with nothing but pole beans. And then this area here, all of these are bush beans that's in these containers. And they seem to be doing pretty well, you guys. This is the one that I planted first. So hopefully soon I will be getting some beans on here. Wow, it's really bright out here. So just rows and rows of nothing but beans. So this side will be designated for all of my beans and all of my pole beans. And I do plan to plant more as well. I just want to fill this whole entire area up. Some of my beans I am going to save for seeds for my spring garden for next year. Here are a couple of pumpkins that I've planted, and they seem to have taken off pretty well, and they are looking pretty healthy. Here are some more plants that I have in the back here, from cucumbers, Armenian cucumbers as a matter of fact, pumpkins, watermelon, all along that little trellis here, or this little fence. Okay, and this is my okra plant. I uncovered it a little bit for you guys. As you can see here, I do have one little okra here. There are some more here that's growing. And let's see. And there's a few more that's actually on this plant too. But there was a beautiful yellow flower on this yesterday. And I saw it during the morning when I came out. And then when I came back the afternoon, because I wanted to get a picture of it because it was so pretty. But it has since fallen off. So I didn't get a chance. There it is right there. I didn't get a chance to get a shot of it. But yeah, this is my okra plant, you guys. Here's a squash plant here, and I see a couple of small squash on here. I was going to pull that up because it really didn't do well, but I think I'm going to just leave it alone and see if it's going to give me anything this time. And this same for this one. There's one there, and I see a couple of other small ones on it as well. So I think I'm just going to leave both of these alone for a little while and just see what happens. And this is a zucchini plant. As you can see, I do have one here, and I see a couple of other ones on here as well. Now I didn't put, I think I put maybe 4 seeds in both, in my squash and my zucchini, 2 seeds in each hole just in case one of them didn't germinate, but all 4 ended up germinating. So I don't know if it's too many in my containers or what, but I think I'm just gonna do 2 when I plant these again. As you can see that beautiful yellow flower there, that's a male flower, but it's really getting really big here. So, and here's my eggplant. As you can see, there are a bunch of flowers on this, and I'm just hoping and praying that I get something off of this plant, you guys. But looks like this one right here is growing pretty good. So I may have an eggplant, my very first eggplant, but we shall see. Now we have my jalapeno plant here, and I have since harvested twice, maybe 3 times off of this, but this bush here is it has so many peppers on it, you guys. And also I have bell peppers and some peppercini peppers in here, so it's a mixture of peppers. So my bell peppers are starting to take off. There's another one here. So, but yeah, there are so many jalapenos on here, as you can see. There's more up under there. So I'm really excited. I made some pepper sauce. Look at that, you guys. Look at that. It is full of peppers, which I need to come out here and harvest more. And I'm gonna make some more pepper sauce. Next to my peppers is my corn. And I went ahead and planted 2 more containers of corn, and I will show you how far the other one has come. But hopefully soon I will be seeing some tassels and all on these. There's a carrot plant that I planted from seed. The one next to it, I started this one in the house, and I transplanted it into this container, and it seems to be doing pretty good. So I'm glad about that. Here's another zucchini plant here. And there's one here. Moving along to my Roma tomato plant. Look at those, y'all. I have had the worst luck with growing tomatoes, but I seem to be doing something right this go around. So look at those. I mean, it's just a cluster of tomatoes, and it's full of yellow flowers. So I hope and pray that, you know, all of them survive okay. Let's see. There's one there. So I think I counted about a good 10 on this plant so far that's coming along. There's, you see that? I'm so excited. So I come out here 3 times a day and just tap my plants and stuff. And so far they are looking really, really good. So I'm so excited about that. And here's my jalapeno pepper plant. Remember, you guys, a few weeks ago when I did my small little garden tour, there was only 1 pepper on here. I have harvested twice off of this plant. Look at all those peppers. And I actually put some of these in my pepper sauce too. And I am going to show you the jar of sauce that I did make. I water bath canned it. And so I'm so excited. I haven't tasted it yet, but once I do taste it, if it comes out pretty good, I am definitely going to be making my own pepper sauce for Thanksgiving and Christmas when I cook dinner. There's another squash plant there. And this one right here is a pumpkin plant. So by the next time I do another container garden tour, this area here is going to be filled with groceries, you guys. It's going to be filled because I'm going to do some planting today. I'm going to do some weed eating today just to kind of clean this area up a little bit more. So everything that you see here is going to be doubled or tripled by the time I do my next garden tour. There's my cabbage again, and as you can see, it's starting to form its head, you guys. It's looking so good. So I had to, like I said, I keep all of this stuff covered up, but for the sake of the video, I went ahead and took my tool off. But right after I'm done with this, I am going to cover everything back up. Here's a strawberry plant, and it's just so funny. I was gonna pull this stuff up because I didn't think I would get any more strawberries off of here, but there's one there. So I'm just gonna leave it alone and just let it do what it do, you know. Look at all of those strawberries. Look at that, y'all. just when you think that these things are done, here's a tomato plant. I actually started this in a styrofoam cup inside the house, and I have went ahead and transplanted it. It was smaller than that, so it's taken off pretty good. And that is a beefsteak tomato, by the way. Okay, and in my last video, you know, I told you guys that I went ahead and planted some broccoli and cabbage, and I was just going to leave it here until I figure out what I'm going to do with it. But they are doing so well under here. I'm keeping the birds from them. And they are thriving so well, you guys. I'm gonna pop up a picture from my last garden tour and let you see how far these have come. Now, I did have, I think it was broccoli or cabbage in here, and I planted some collards that I started in the house, and they seem to be doing okay so far. So hopefully I'll get a good harvest off of those. There's 2 containers of radishes here. And then there's another broccoli and cabbage plant. Nothing much has changed with this area. It's still my herb area. All of this is like my basil area. I do have the chives here. And then this is the rosemary that I took off of this plant to put into my whole chicken. And then I cut this sage down, you guys. So I have a little piece of sage that I added to my chicken as well on last night, and with this basil. But yeah, this is just my basil area pretty much. Here's my cilantro here. In my last video, I showed you where I had just planted this one, and then I think it was the pink container back there as well. And look how much it has grown since then, you guys. And I cut this one all the way down, and it seems to be growing back because I put some in my salad one day. And so this is some basil right here. I didn't have room to put this one on the other side, but this is my oregano. I planted this, months ago. And so now it's starting to really take off. Remember in the last video, I said that I was gonna pull this basil out and plant more oregano in here, but it's doing so well, so I'm just gonna leave it alone for now. But all of this, I'm planting more cilantro because I do make a lot of salsa, and I like to put it in my salads. And here is my bell pepper plant. That one right there is turning red. So there's one there. So they are getting huge, you guys. And then there's more that's growing here. My daughter and I came out and ate like 3 of them off of here last night. And they are so fresh and so good, you guys. In my last video, I did not know what this plant was because a storm came through, and I thought, you know, the plant didn't survive, but it did. And also the stick that I had it labeled with was gone as well. So I said, well, I guess, you know, when they start growing, I'll know what they are. So this is a peppercini plant. I knew it was a pepper plant, but I just didn't know which one it was. So there it is since the last video, you guys. And then there are more that's growing, as you can see. So I'm just gonna leave this one alone and just let it do what it do. And then it's flowering some more. So we'll see what happens with this one, what type of harvest I get off of here. And here's my corn plant from the last video. So it has taken off really well. For some reason at the bottom here is turning yellow and brown. So I'm gonna have to do a little research on that to see if that's normal or if that's gonna stop the growth of my corn. But I don't see any tassels or anything just yet. But it's looking really, really good. At the top, the leaves look pretty healthy. So we will see. So here's some more collards, tomatoes, and bell peppers that I started in the house, and I'm gonna transplant all of these today in my containers. and go ahead and try to get them going. But like I said, I plan to plant so much more, you guys, this week. So on my next garden tour, I'm not sure when that's going to be, maybe within the next couple of weeks or so, I will give you an update on how these are doing and the rest of the stuff that I showed you guys today. So I am going to go in the house and show you the jar of pepper sauce that I made. Oh, y'all, I forgot to show you my celery plant. Look how big those stalks are getting. This plant is looking so good. I do have to come out here every now and then and cut off the yellow leaves. As you can see, there are some that I need to take off, and I'll do that today when I come out to do some work out here. But yeah, it's coming along so well. I'm so excited about this plant because I was kind of worried about it at first. And here it is, you guys. I water bath canned my first jar of pepper sauce. And like I said, we haven't tasted it yet, so I'm hoping that it turns out really, really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. I pray that you guys have a blessed day, have a blessed week, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.